Hello everyone, it's Beagle once again, here reviewing new cards once again, and this time for an archetype more people are going to know about than my previous archetype review, which is Velmonica, which please go check that out. Just go ahead and click my channel link, it should be one of my more recent videos, should be able to find it. This time, it's for Yubel. Yubel, I have been vouching for Yubel to get some custom cards for a long ass time. I've always thought the playstyle for Yubel as it is really fucking boring. It's sit on a big, shitty towers that's not unaffected by anything. Just sit on a big, beefy boy and hope your opponent doesn't have removal. So hopefully they change that. What I'm hoping for is some sort of strategy that involves around, like, destroying the Yubels from your deck, or destroying them from field, or putting like, you know how the Dark World cards work, how they have Ceruli? It'd be like something like that, but instead of discarding a card, it's destroy a card, so you'd be able to proc, like, Yubel's effects and shit. But I'm already seeing that there's a Yubel retrain. What I'm hoping is that these cards don't replace the existing Yubel line, because I think support for an archetype should not replace the old cards, but instead add to them. Hence why I like the Math Mech support. It's just a singular card. It doesn't replace the old ones, it just adds to them and shit. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Starting off, Spirit of Yubel, Fiend effect level 10. Dark attribute. It's not a spirit monster, so we're not going down dual terminal. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you special summon this card from hand. Why? Why are we doing it when your opponent's monster declares an attack? Interesting. Also, just notice the card art here. It's the castle from, like, Yubel's backstory. That's sick as fuck. I believe that's here as well. Yeah. Good detail. They did the arms cross. So they didn't have to censor the fact that Yubel has a tit. A tit. Yeah, it's like a male, female mix. It's kind of like an androgynous person. I don't really know. If this card is special summon, you could take a spell trap that mentions Yubel from your deck and either add it to your hand or set it. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. Cannot be stored with battle. You take 0 battle damage for battles involving this card. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon a Yubel from your hand, deck, or graveyard amongst your banished cards. Wait, so if it's destroyed, just get a Yubel from wherever the fuck you want? Oh, and it's a fiend. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, I feel like these guys just benefit from the Unchained cards anyway, so I feel like giving them huge amounts of support would be a bad idea. I think that's the idea as well, like, they're not too good at destroying themselves, but you have outside support to do it for you. Like, the Unchained are literally premier fiend support that just destroys shit. Okay, it really depends on how good the spell traps are, and how good this is. This is holding back. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, it's on an attack declaration, already making it bad, but also it's a win, which is just, wow. Level 10 monster, though, that's good. Grinder Golem retrain. Wait, what? Okay, this is sick. Card art on this is pretty cool. Doesn't have any references to the anime, but the card art just looks sick as fuck. Okay. Level 8 Dark Fiend effect. You special summon this once per turn. You can reveal a Oh, we're doing the Unchained Soul restriction here. You can only special summon it period once per turn. You can reveal a Yubel monster in your hand. Special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field. Then special summon the revealed monster to the field. Oh! Wait, that's so fucking cool! Wait, so it's Grinder Golem, but just instead of 2 tokens, it's any Yubel monster in your hand? That's so fucking cool! Wait! Alright, give the card designers a raise for that one. Holy shit, that's cool. Once returned during damage calculation involving this card and Yubel monster, your opponent gains 3,000 life points. That's shit. Like, who is attacking? I guess, are there cards that force your opponent to attack? If so, that's good. If not, it's really fucking garbage. Even if it's good, it's still like, it's life point gain, who gives a shit? If you special summon a Yubel while this card is in your graveyard, you special summon this card to your opponent's field. Well, that doesn't give you any inherent benefits, though. So I don't really see the point in that. Yeah, this feels good. Feels necessary just for this first effect. This first effect is great. This already made the card really good, so the other effects being bad is fine. Samsara Demon Lotus. Okay, we're getting the Samsara Lotus retrain. You can tribute this card, special summon a Yubel monster from your deck. Okay. Just special summon all the fucking Yubels. You could have 3 Yubel monsters on your field, theoretically, with this shit. During your opponent's turn, when a monster effect is activated while you control a Yubel monster, quick effect, you tribute this card. That effect becomes destroy a Yubel monster on the field. Does that have a way to summon itself? Yeah, the third effect should probably summon itself. Let me read it. During your end phase, if you control a Yubel and this card is in your graveyard, you can add it to your hand or special summon it. Oh, wow. Holy shit. This fixes everything. Oh, well, you both need to be destroyed, so your opponent just won't destroy him. Well, now you could just turn that effect to destroy a monster in the field. Wait. When a monster effect is activated. I gotta think of Ruling Nightmares. Hold on. It should be fine, because it's monster effect activated, not monster... or monster effect activated. Okay. During... I already read that. Okay, this card's great. This card's this is like... What are they not gonna print on a card for bad archetypes at this point? This is fucking ridiculous. Okay. Next up we have Das ewige Liberation. So, we're German now? Level 12 Dark Fiend Fusion Effect. 1 Yubel plus 1 or more, the plus means 1 or more, affect monsters on the field. So, Super Poly? So this is good Super Poly? Okay, so the deck can Super Poly. If this card is Fusion Summoned, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster used with this card Fusion Materials. Okay, I'm thinking. So if we use every single card, 11, 12, 6,000. So potentially 6,000 damage? Most likely not doing that. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, so you should take 0 battle damage from battles involving this card. That's cool. Yeah, 0 attack monster. During the end of the damage step involving this card and your opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to their monster's attack, and if you do, banish that monster. Interesting. Yeah, there's just a good fucking fusion monster, honestly. But it doesn't feel like necessary. Like, it's not like this is the fusion monster that fixes the archetype. It feels more like just an additional card. Like, even this Yubel feels more like an additional thing you could be doing. As the Samsara Lotus and Geist Grinder Golem are literally acquired. Holy fuck, these are good. Okay. Now we have Nightmare Pain. In your main phase, you can destroy a dark monster in your hand or face up the field, and if you add a Yubel or card that mentions it for deck, you're gonna accept Nightmare Pain. Okay, holy shit, this is just fucking amazing, actually. Is this just Machina reinforcements? It's a good card, I guess. Yubel needs it. While you control a Yubel monster, your opponent's monsters must attack Yubel monsters if able. It forces them to attack, like earlier Grinder Golem. This makes this effect actually good now, because if you get this out, you're forcing them to attack your fucking Yubel. That's fucking crazy. That's really good. Your opponent takes any battle damage that you receive from battles involving Yubel monsters. Yeah, okay, so it's keeping its sort of burn-heavy style, but it's doing it in an actually good way. Wait, so this is crazy as fuck. So your opponent takes possibly 6,000. Let's say the Dream World, they take the 6,000, right? They take the 6,000. Then they could take upwards of... They just have to take 2,000 more from this other effect to get fucked over. Or from this. Okay, yeah, so this could kill really fucking easily, actually. Wow, that's good. Matured Chronicle. Each time a Yubel monster or monster that mentions Yubel or special summon, place a Chronicle counter on this card. Oh wait, is this a retrain? Yeah, there's a card called Spell Chronicle. I'm dumb. Okay. Each time Yubel special summon, you can remove any number of Chronicle counters from your field in order to activate the appropriate... Okay, so let's think about this. Yubel or monster that mentions Yubel is special summon. So let's think about this. So let's say Dream World, we get all these off. So we have the original Yubel being special summoned, this being special summoned, possibly Terra Incarnate, that's 3. Geist Grinder Golem, 4, and then Samsara Demon Lotus 5, this 6. We can get probably a lot of counters on this pretty easily. Okay, so now we remove any number of counters to do the appropriate effects. Special summon Yubel for 1. Add one of your banished cards to hand for 2. Banish a card from your deck for 3. Destroy a card in the field for 4. 5. Add Super Poly from your hand. This is probably the worst. Like, all of these so far have been good, or at least okay. This is booty. This is alright. 15 your strat. Once per turn, you can activate one of the following effects. Special summon a Yubel monster from your grave amongst your banished cards. Oh, the near player can activate effects when it's special summoned this way. Okay, so no solemning our cards, huh? And if you control Yubel, discard a card, send the face of card from spell traps on your grave, fusion them for you. Okay, so this is the other way you can fusion summon. Okay, so we're not limited to Super Poly. Okay, wait, this is. Hold on, can I open this image real quick? Is this like the scene where Jaden like sacrifices himself and shit at the end of the season, like the last season we got for the dub? That's cool as fuck, actually. I like that. I like that. Yeah, wow, this is a really cool set of cards. Now let's do our ratings, shall we? Starting off with consistency. Consistency, I think this is a fucking solid, like really consistent deck. Geist Grinder Golem just really makes it really consistent. Samsara Demon Lotus makes it consistent. Fucking Nightmare Pain is the Searcher. Matured Chronicles are a turtle favorite, really doesn't do much. 3 cards that make this deck more consistent. With Samsara Demon Lotus being able to be summoned off 1-for-1. Geist Grinder Golem just fucking fixing all your issues. And Spirit of Yubel being a little slow, but still good. Yeah, really like these guys. Specifically Geist Grinder Golem just being a really fucking awesome retrain, while also being great archetypal support. Props to the card designers on this guy. This guy's great. I quickly want to touch up on its versatility, and like every other archetype being printed recently, these motherfuckers don't even lock you. Also, the fact that they're fiends that like to get destroyed means that automatically they work with a new Unchained shit, which I don't really know if that would work, because Unchained is already kind of takes up a lot of spots in decks. And the fact that to make this Yubel, you need to run like at least 3 Grinder Golem, 3 Samsara Lotus, and like 3 Nightmare Pain, and then all the Yubels. I don't know, that might be too much. That might be too much to have, especially since the Unchained cards need to be popping themselves most of the time, and the Yubels need like your opponent to pop shit. I don't know if that would work necessarily, so special abilities, And finally, power. No, this deck's fucking crazy in power. The monsters don't have a lot of attack points, but oh my lord. Oh my lord. Just the amount of burn damage you can do with redirecting your opponent's attacks to themselves, practically. Really fucking good. Plus, you're forcing your opponent to attack so they take that damage is criminally good. It's a lingering effect, it's not activated, so no negating this bitch. I'd like to add one more category that I forgot to add last time as well, which is protection. This deck, I think it doesn't have protection, but that's kind of on purpose. Like their Ling monster has protection, but I think, if I remember correctly, the Yubel cards don't have protection. Editor, tell me if I'm a fucking dummy doodah or not.
Right fucking there, you goddamn it.
But as far as I remember, the Yubels don't have protection. So the fact that only their fusion has protection is a little concerning to me. Like, they have terrible protection. Like, they can pretty much, if going second, can kill you in like 5, like, at most 5 milliseconds. These guys could kill you so fast. I will say, I want to note in the fact that these guys could actually run through a couple interruptions. They have a special summon from deck, they have a search, they have a reveal, another card in hand, a special summon this plus the other, and then they have a battle trick from hand, and then they have a good trap that allows you to special summon a motherfucker from a graveyard, or evokes your banished cards, and also stops your opponent from activating cards with its special summon this way. This deck can probably play through a lot of interaction. Yeah, I am actually really excited for these. I'm actually really excited for these cards, and I'm really excited for Konami's appearing new design philosophy, which I put it out last time, to make negates non-existent or hard to get through and unique. In this case, they just made them non-existent, and it just kept the original playstyle set out for Yubel. That was what Yubel was meant to do. And honestly, they succeeded really well. I really fucking like these cards. Another archetype which I gotta have to play. God damn it. But yeah. I really, as far as Meta relevance, I do not think this is going to be meta relevant. I'm sorry, the Yubel cards are already so far down the fucking barrel. You gotta do a lot to get these guys back into meta relevance. As much as you are literally just printing fix the fucking archetype on this motherfucker, and you're printing it again on this motherfucker, still, like, archetypes this old that aren't even meant to be archetypes, originally meant to be more just splashable things you can put in any deck, yeah, they need a bit more help than this. I do want to mention you could probably play OG Samsara Lotus in, what's it called? You could probably play OG Samsara Lotus in Yubel. Would be sick as fuck. But yeah, that is my review on the new Yubel cards. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.